Hey everyone, welcome back to the JumpCut by YouTube channel. Sam back here again. I hope you've all been doing well, and today I want to talk about Sucker Punch's infamous franchise. With State of Play coming out tomorrow, when this video goes out, probably might be the same day. There's been rumours that Sucker Punch's infamous franchise could be coming back, and obviously the last iteration of it was Second. So much came out, what, about 6 years ago or so now? It's been quite some time, and for me, I'm ready to see this franchise come back rejuvenated with some new energy, and it could be quite interesting where it goes next as well. Obviously take this with a grain of salt, nothing has been confirmed yet, it's just, as always with these kind of things, kind of rumours and sprinklings around the internet from various shrouded sources, but it is a possibility and it's cool to get excited about these kind of things, and if there is just a little something at State of Play, or maybe in later this year, I will be hyped. First time I played the infamous games, it was the first one, of course, and the way I actually got hold of it, I don't know if you live in the UK, there's a supermarket chain called Morrison's. I ended up buying it from there. They have like these things on the corner of the shopping aisles, and they'll have like games and stuff in them. And I'd actually never heard of it before that time, and I just saw it, the front cover looked cool with coal on the front with all the electricity, and I was like, yeah, gotta have that game. And then from there, it just unlocked something in my mind, and I completed that game like multiple times through under different difficulties, get the different ending as well. And then Infamous 2 is the one that really changed it for me. I think that it might just be the best of the franchise in my opinion. Second Son, I don't know what it is. I've not finished that game, but I've played through quite a hefty chunk of it, and it should be a game that's like tailored for me. It's set in Seattle. I love the Seattle post-grunge scene and the grunge scene itself, with bands like Soundgarden and Tad and Nirvana, of course, and then all post-grunge stuff after, with Foo Fighters, my favourite band, and so on and so forth. So the setting's there. Main character, voiced by Troy Baker, another check. And the whole atmosphere of the game, like a dirty, grungy atmosphere of it, should lean into like my checkboxes, so to speak. But don't know what it was with that game. I couldn't quite get the same feeling from the other two installments that I had. Despite me not being able to get on with that game, it still retained that feeling of an infamous game, that satisfying Sucker Punch combat and the versatility and all the different abilities, and I felt like using the smoke ability that Deslin had in that game was interesting, but it just didn't quite hit the same spot as using Coals and Lightning. Now with the prospects of a new game on the horizon, just like spitballing here, I would love to see Cole return. Spoilers if you haven't played Infamous 2, obviously if you do the good ending, he sacrifices himself to save the city, and then in bad ending he becomes corrupt, basically. He could return. There's a way to do it. I don't know what that way is, but there's a way to bring him back, and personally I'd love to see if they did something where you could like switch between different characters. You could be Deslin, you could be Cole, they could work together, they could be opposed to each other depending on which ending they go within the canon of Infamous. And I know that in Second Son, just briefly off the top of my head, they do refer to Cole kind of in almost like myth, like he exists, but it's kind of like they don't want to speak about it because like being a conduit or someone with powers, it's frowned upon, and that's the whole kind of premise of Second Son. So I think there's something really interesting to lean in with there. And I think it comes at quite a pivotal point for Sucker Punch as well, off the back of Ghost of Tsushima and the massive success that had. And that had, obviously, the familiar approaches of the open world that you've seen in Infamous, and they've kind of transposed it into that world. I feel like they could take some of the lessons they've learned in Tsushima, refine what Infamous is all about, and make something truly special. I think we've got superhero games here and there, and obviously a lot of them are based on kind of like licensed IP. Like, you've got Marvel Spider-Man, which is excellent, of course, and you've got the Arkham games from the past, and we're going to have Gotham Knights soon, and Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, the biggest title in the world, apparently. But I think it would be cool to see some quote-unquote original superhero IP enter the gaming world again, and I'm excited to see what Infamous could bring. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited for another Infamous game? Is there anything in particular you'd like to see? In any case, let us know down below in the comments, or tweet us at JumpCut_play on Twitter. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'd love to have you around, and we'll see you next time.